Muhammad Ali vs. Mike Tyson. Who do you think's better? There is no doubt that when it comes to boxing, Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali are two of the most prominent figures in the sport's history. Although they fought in different eras, both men left an indelible mark on boxing, not only with their skills in the ring, but also with their personalities outside of it. Today, we will be taking a look at these two great champions and exploring the question of who is actually better between them. So let's get started. Ali's footwork vs. Tyson's knockout style. This difference in style was on full display in Tyson's fight against Trevor Berbick in 1986. In that match, Tyson was clearly outclassed by the more experienced, but used a similar hit-and-run tactic that Ali had employed earlier in his career. One of the biggest differences between Tyson and Ali was their approach to fighting. Ali was known for his exceptional footwork and his ability to dance around his opponents, frustrating them and wearing them down over the course of a fight. Personalities, Ali's influence extended beyond the world of sports as he became a symbol of black pride and empowerment during the civil rights movement. Tyson, on the other hand, became a cultural icon in a different way. He was a quiet and brooding figure who let his fists do the talking for him. Both fighters faced off against some of the top contenders of their era, including Joe Frazier, George Foreman, and Ken Norton. He was featured in music videos, movies, and TV shows and was seen as a symbol of urban cool. Common opponents. Foreman won their first encounter, but lost the second time they met. Similarly, both men went up against Frazier, and it was widely considered to be one of the greatest heavyweight fights of all time. In a 2003 interview with Larry King, Tyson was asked about his thoughts on Ali. This difference in personality was evident in the way that they carried themselves outside of the ring. On the other hand, Tyson was a devastating knockout artist who relied on his explosive power and aggression to end fights quickly. The answer to this question is highly debated among boxing fans, and there is no clear consensus on who would win. Ali's supporters, on the other hand, argue that Ali's speed, agility, and boxing skills would be too much for Tyson to handle, and that he would be able to outbox Tyson and win a decision. Ali was known for his charisma and showmanship, as well as his outspokenness on social and political issues. He was a master of self-promotion, and he used this skill to build a massive following during his career. Both men were pioneers in their own right, and they helped to shape the sport during their career. Both men were incredibly skilled and powerful, and the outcome of a fight between them would likely come down to a number of factors, including weight, age, and the specific rules of the fight. Influence on boxing generation. Ali became a prominent activist, and he continued to speak out on social and political issues. Both men have lived fascinating lives, and their stories continue to captivate people around the world. They were both incredibly skilled and accomplished boxers who had a profound impact on the sport. Tyson, on the other hand, was known for his ferocious intensity and his intimidating aura. Tyson, on the other hand, was one of the first boxers to truly embrace the entertainment aspect of the sport. There is no doubt that both men deserve to be remembered as legends of the sport, and that their impact will be felt for generations to come. Despite being outboxed for much of the fight, Tyson was able to catch Berbick with a powerful uppercut in the 6th round, knocking him out and retaining his heavyweight title. Both men have inspired countless young boxers, and their legacy continues to live on today. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching. Tyson, on the other hand, struggled with personal demons after retiring from boxing. He's the one who made me want to be a fighter. It's clear from these comments that both men had a deep respect for each other, but they also believed that their own style of fighting was superior. However, when Ali was asked about Tyson in a 1986 interview with Sports Illustrated, he said, "I think my style was better." The personalities of Tyson and Ali were also very different. Tyson, on the other hand, was known for his ferocious intensity and his intimidating aura. Ali was always willing to engage with the media and the public, while Tyson was more reclusive and kept to himself. Cultural icons, both Tyson and Ali became cultural icons during their career. His activism and his willingness to speak out against injustice made him a controversial figure, but also earned him the respect and admiration of millions. His raw power and his intimidating presence made him a popular figure in hip-hop culture. One interesting thing about Tyson and Ali is that they both faced the same opponents on several occasions. By studying how Tyson and Ali performed against these common opponents, we can get a better sense of how they compared to each other. For example, both fighters faced off against Foreman. By analyzing these matchups, fans have been able to debate which fighter was more skilled and effective against certain styles of fighting. Over the years, there have been numerous interviews in which Tyson and Ali have been asked to compare themselves to each other. He said he was the greatest. There's no doubt about it. I could go 15 rounds with Mike Tyson. He couldn't go 15 rounds with me. If they fought, who would win? Now, let's explore the hypothetical question of what would happen if Tyson and Ali were to fight. Tyson and his supporters argued that his raw power and aggressive style would be too much for Ali to handle and that he would be able to knock out Ali in a few rounds. Ultimately, it's impossible to say for sure who would win a fight between these two legends. The influence of Tyson and Ali on the sport of boxing cannot be overstated. Ali's activism and his willingness to speak out against injustice helped to break down racial barriers in boxing and paved the way for future generations of black athletes. He understood the importance of showmanship and hype, and he was able to use this to his advantage, drawing in fans from all walks of life. After retiring from boxing, both Tyson and Ali remained in the public eye. He also made appearances in movies and TV shows, including an iconic role in the 1996 film The People vs. Larry Flint. He faced legal troubles and financial difficulties, but he has since turned his life around and has become a successful businessman and a prominent figure in the world of entertainment. In conclusion, the question of whether Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali is better is ultimately a matter of opinion. Ali's influence extended beyond boxing, as he was a cultural icon and a symbol of black pride and empowerment. Ultimately, the decision of who is better is up to each individual fan. Now it's time to hear from you. Who do you think is better, Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to stay tuned for more updates. Till next time.